Hi everyone, in this video I'm gonna create some tutorial about how to using chart widget that integrating with the Firebase database on the Flutterflow. So as we know, if we using the Firebase database and so we can using the action from the Flutterflow create the document, showing the document, updating document or deleting document, right? But the problem is when we are gonna using the chart widget, the data will be look like the grouping data on the SQL. We know we just can do the grouping data like a group by for example group by product name, and the data will be grouping and we just can showing on the chart widget. But the thing is, on the Flutterflow we don't have the default action to doing the things like that. So in this video I will create the tutorial how to handle that problems. So before that I want to show the demo to you guys. The demo will be look like this. So I have 4 page, which is the first thing is line chart. I will showing the chart from the collection called cells with these fields like the product name, price, and that credit. And I have a bar chart page, which is I can show for the revenue and showing the total product on the list, and also the pie chart. I think if we want to using the chart widget from the Flutterflow, we just have the 3 option: line, bar, or pie chart. So I create for those three option. So and for the another page, I'm using this page to manually inputting the data, the sales data. Like the collection, there is a product name, price, and this is for that transaction that. So for example, I want to input some product like nasi uduk. This is like rice. For example, the price is 4, and for the debt is I can manually just for the debt. I know this is not a proper way, but this is for the demo needed. I choose for today, and when I save, nasi uduk 3rd September, the data will be updating. So how I can handle or how I can created that things. First thing is I have some collection, like I mentioned before, sales, which is it can be for example the revenue or transaction. And then the next thing is I create the data type. 2 data type. First one is line chart with fields like this: day and total. Day is integer and total is integer also. If you want to change with the double for the total, it's no problem. And then the second one is bar chart, dt. dt is defined for data type, but it's up to you to rename the data type name. There is 2 fields, product name and revenue, which is a product name is of course the string data type. And then after that I create appstate, line chart appstate, and then bar chart appstate, which is I I putting the data type as the data type and putting the line chart and bar chart data type inside the appstate. And after that, I created the custom widget. The first one is line chart, and then second one is bar chart. I will explain detail about this function. So first thing, I put some parameter inside this custom action, which is the document cells, and then don't forget to check for is list. And what is this custom action did is first thing, I querying the data for the last 7 days revenue or transaction from the sales document. And then I just parsing the result, the grouping data to the appstate, which is a line chart AS appstate. And don't forget, inside this appstate is based on the line chart data type, right? So just as simple as that, and then the data type will be have a value with the last 7 days of revenue. And also for the bar chart, it's quite same with the line chart. In this custom action, I querying the data, and then I grouping the data, like I said, like a group by on the SQL with the product name. And then I parsing the data into appstate bar chart AS, which is that we just created. And then the appstate will be have value with the group by data. And then the next thing is for the master data page, like I showed to you, this is will be retrieved the sales data. And then this icon can be called for the bottom sheet, which is I create some bottom sheet to inputting the data. And when I click save, this is will be creating the document for sales collection, and will be dismiss the bottom sheet. And the next page is a line chart page. First of all, I call the action on the page load. You can see in this in the screen. First thing, I querying the data, the sales data, which is the list for the type, and then this is for the output. Don't forget to put manually the output. And after I querying the data, I call the custom action that we just created. Because this is for the line chart, I call for the line chart custom action, and then I parsing the data from the output. And then the data will be parsing on this on the appstate, I mean. And for this one, I create the query for example, normally if we want to create some list view with the directly firebase database, we create the backend query, right? But in this case, or regarding, we are using the appstate, so we are using the dynamic generating dynamic children. So we got the data from the appstate, as you can see. And then for the list child, inside the list view, for the name or for the title, I get for the day, and for the subtitle, I get for the total, or get from the appstate, I mean. And for the chart, you can see to to the properties for the chart data, you need to choose for the number list, and then for the X data, which is this one, is get from the appstate, and then I get from the data structure field, and then I choose date. So the same thing with the Y data, the revenue data, I just get from the total fields. And then for the bar chart, I do the same thing. Just choose for the bar, for the chart type, and then do the same thing with the data. But in this case, I just put the product name for the label, and then for the revenue, I choose for the total. And yeah, of course, this is from different appstate, which is bar chart appstate. Appstate, bar chart appstate. This one. I think that will be the same thing with the pie chart. Choose pie for the chart type, and then will be exactly the same thing with the bar chart, because we want to showing for the product revenue, and then the different thing is for the pie chart we can be showing for the percentage. And then yeah, I think just like that, I will putting the URL, so you can be clone this project and try in your own laptop, and then will be implementing to your current project. But on my videos, there is some comment when I created the tutorial about how to create things like this. Some friends need more details tutorial. So if you guys already understand about what I said, you just clone the project and do anything you want. But if you need more detail of this tutorial, I will create the project like this from the scratch. So I will create the new project. Of course, I want to set up the firebase. I will get from the existing project. First thing is I want to create the collection. From scratch. Price with the integer data type. And that created with the data type. And I need to reconfigure the firebase setting. Okay, after that I will go to the data type and then create the data type. DT. And then also the bar chart DT. After we created the data type, we are gonna create the appstate. And then for the field type, we are gonna get from the data type and choose for a line chart DT for this case. And don't forget to check for is list and also about bar chart. Okay, after that I'm gonna creating for the master data the page like input data, I mean, like this. Input data, I will put the list view widget inside this, and then inside the list view I will put the list type. And for the list view I will give some backend query inside list view, parsing from the query collection and sense. For query type is list, confirm, and then for the list style, for the title, this will be product name, I think. Product name. And then for the subtitle, I think I will gonna putting the combined text. Combine text from debt, credit, and price. So for the subtitle, combine text, first tag is from the get credit with that time format. And put some strip, and for the third tags I will get from the price. I will give the dollar symbol. Okay, and then on the app bar I will give the icon plus button. You can choose icon or icon button. I more like the icon. I'm sorry guys, my storage full from my phone, so I will dubbing this video. So we'll change the icon for the plus button, the icon color, and then I create a new component like a bottom sheet, like I showed to you guys on the existing project. Create from blank, give a BS input, add some component, some container, I mean, add row and put the corner radius, and for the row I will making this is a little bit top, and for the icon I will change to close icon, and then give the margin. I will putting the font into the component, so I will wrap the row widget with the column, and then I will add form validation. Inside the form validation I add column, and the text field I will change the border color and give the title or the hint with the product name, and I will duplicate the text field. For the price I give the item spacing for the column, so this is will be give some space for each other item. For the data picker I created from the container. I give the border radius and also the border color so it can be look like text field. I change the height, and inside the container I put some text widget. This is to show the data picker value, and I give the action on the container to showing data picker. I allow for the press that, and for the text widget I give the value from the data pick, and I put some button to save the data, and I add action to add add cells collection, and passing the widget text field into the collection. And when I click save, this is will be create collection and also dismiss the bottom sheet. And also you can create some form validation and check for everything fields that you think that's mandatory, or also you can making this is automatically, and you can also call manually from the action before we creating the document. So after that I will create another page for the line chart page. Inside the line chart page I will putting some navigation. First thing I will give the navigation, because now we have at least 2 page. That's a minimum requirement for page, that if we want to showing the navigation bar. And I change for the icon for the line chart, and then the input data page. Okay, we're back to the line chart. I add chart widget from widget tree, and I give some list view on the bottom and list style inside the list view, and I give chart the data, the chart data. I choose line for chart type, and then for data source I choose number list from the appstate, and choose for the data structure field, which is day. This is for the x value, x data, and choose total for the y data. And for the legend, I give the title for last 7 days revenue. I will remove for the color on the line chart. And then for the list view, I give some query from the generated child, and I get from the appstate. And on the list style, on the title, I give value from the appstate, also for the subtitle. And for the next thing is I will create for the bar chart page. I will copying the widget, because this is will be look like something with a little bit more modification. For the chart, I choose bar, and then also for the data, because we want to showing for bar chart, I get the data from the appstate bar chart appstate. And for the label, I choose product name, and for the X data, or bar data, bar value, I choose from the revenue. And also, this is the same thing with the list view. I change the data source from the appstate bar chart appstate, because the previous page I get from the another appstate data, which is line chart appstate. I change the navigation icon and reorder the position, and that's it for the bar chart. I will duplicate the bar chart and then change into pie chart, because pie chart and bar chart will be look like same, just modify for the chart type with pie. And also we need to change for the color, if you guys have different reference for the colors, or just to making this is look like more difference for each other color. I reorder the position of navigation bar, and I will create for the custom action. Copy the custom action name from the existing project and add the arguments. And in this time I do the mistake. I think for the type I supposed to be choose for the document, and I choose cells for the document detail, but in this time I choose string. This is will be making some error on the while building the custom action. And I create another custom action which is for line chart. This is supposed to be line chart. I did the same mistake with this custom action. It's supposed to be document, and for document type, choose cells and copy for boilerplate, copy to editor, and pass paste the code and save, and then rebuild. I will took time while building the custom action. This is because Flutterflow needs to make sure your code, especially your custom code, safe. I hope this is will be better on the future because sometimes it took a very long time. We got some error because I forgot to copy for initial define variable. The same error because I forgot to define for the group cells variable. I passed the variable and then rebuild the project. This is supposed to be successfully. Okay, now the custom action successfully built with no error. And the next step is for the line chart, I will add the action. I think for every page with chart inside. The first thing is to querying the data, query collection, cells. Don't forget to choose list. And I add some action to call the custom action and parsing the output from the cells query data. And also for the bar chart, I copy paste the action and change for the action output name because you know action output name, it's have to unique. But I had some mistake in this part. uh, I supposed to be at or call for custom action bar chart a lot bar chart value, but I copy paste for from the previous action, so it will be making some error and will be not showing data for the bar chart and bar chart. But I will fix it in the after first load or first run. You see, for the line chart, it's showing perfectly with the chart. Maybe if you want to more fancy, you need to customize the properties. As you can see, the bar chart is not showing. It's also the line or the list view. So that's the problem is because I did a mistake with called wrong custom action, and I fixed it. And now it's showing for the bar chart and then for the pie chart. You just need to customize your properties to making this is more eye-catching. But you know, the native chart widget from the Flutterflow, it's limited, or I mean, that's not good enough for me at least as a visual. So, but yeah, it is what it is. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment if you guys have any question. Thank you. Bye bye.